Hey everybody, welcome to the Tower. I hope you're having a great day and a good time, but if you're not, you've come to the right place because Tower moments are all I do here. So how do we do that? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to find out your overall Tower moment energy. Then we clarify with 3, 2, and 3, and we will flip both decks over to get a better view of the picture and to tie it all together, alright? So, I have rambled on enough. If this energy resonates with you at all, feel free to subscribe. Remember, all these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is whenever you were meant to see it, and there are no star signs. Let's go. Alright, world card on this side of the tower means closure didn't happen. There is no closure in this world. You are running in a circle. You are the business is unfinished. Whatever the situation is, just doesn't seem to want to end. And it should have a while ago. Not sure what's going on, but this has been dead and gone for a while, and you're still holding on to it. Not sure what that means yet, but that leads to your Tower moment. The Tower moment leads to the Emperor. So I think this Tower moment, if I were to stop this reading right here, I would have to say that this Tower moment is basically telling you that, yes, the universe is stepping in. You need to move on. You need to let this go. It's dead. It's gone. It's over. It's a lost cause. It's never going to work. You need to move on, and since you won't, the universe steps in and it causes a disaster of some kind to force you to move forward, And I've been in that situation before, and it sucks, believe me. Once the universe steps in, we gonna have some problems. So let's see if we can avoid that. What's going on? 2 of Cups. 9 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Okay, well, this is the energy of a relationship that has been dead and gone for a while. You're holding on to it for no reason whatsoever. This is causing you pain. It's causing you resources. It's causing you to just wither away, in a sense. You can't sleep at night. You're mad. You're upset. But you're holding on to it out of pride, out of, I made this promise, and I'm going to make it work. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put myself in a bad situation just because I have something to prove. This is your mindset, and you've been holding on to this for probably a couple of years now. Your life is blocked. You're not moving forward. The relationship is over, and it's just bringing you nothing but stress and misery because everybody else in your family probably thinks you're insane for choosing a monster who has ruined your life over everything else. But you, for whatever reason, you're holding on to this like you're gonna feel like you're a failure if this fails, right? Like if this falls apart, I have failed as a person. No, but that's a life you're living. So the universe is gonna come in, and it's probably gonna knock you down. And I'm sorry, but that's what the universe does. 9 of Cups, yeah, it's gonna come at you in a lot of different ways. And the 4 of Cups, it's gonna be something you can't ignore. It's gonna come from a direction you don't expect, and something that you can't ignore. Could be a sickness, could be the law, it could be a natural disaster of some kind. It could be it's gonna be something big. It's going to be something disastrous. It's going to be something that you can't ignore. It's going to change your life. It has the potential to change your life forever coming through this, because the universe doesn't play. When it's time for you to move forward or to get out of a bad situation and all this negative energy is building up and up and up, the dam will be released and it will all come out at once, and you're going to suffer in some way which will change your life forever. This situation is over. The person you're holding on to will abandon you. Once the trouble starts, they will disappear. Because they're not, hey, this isn't my circus, I'm out. They don't care about you as much as you cared about them, or you thought you cared about them. And that's how your life is going to restart. Because then you'll get the Emperor card, and you're like, well, now I got to start rebuilding everything. And it's going to suck. 6 of Swords, yep. Knight of Wands, yeah, 6 of Wands. Your life is... You're just going to have to rebuild your peace. Rebuild your sanctuary. Rebuild your whole world from nothing. Or from very little. So when this negative energy builds up enough, the dam breaks and it will wash over everything. You will suffer. Probably. There's a good chance. If this doesn't resonate with you, I'm glad. But if it does, if you're holding on to a relationship that has long since died, if your whole family is like, why are you with them? They don't have a job. They have nothing. And I mean, you're the only thing keeping them alive. You're not supposed to be a life support system. You're supposed to be in a real relationship, and you have cut your whole family off because of this one person. That's negative energy building up. And you are being arrogant, you're being selfish, you're being willfully blind to all these things. And what happens is the universe steps in an unexpected way. And there's a disaster that you can't ignore, and it has the potential to wipe out everything you have. So, my advice, and the card's advice, is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is an independent card. The Nine of Pentacles is saying maybe if you want to avoid this disaster, let the negative energy go. Let this person out of your life. Take control of your life while you still can. You don't need this disaster to happen. You don't need this negative energy build up. You don't need this in your life. This is completely avoidable. This disaster is avoidable. Because when you get, think of negative energy as stress. When stress builds up in the body, what happens? People get sick. They get under the weather. They get sick. They get worn down. They don't sleep when they're good. And then all the stress, you can't sleep when you're stressed out. You might need medication to sleep, and then you start getting addicted to that, and it's a negative, evil, vicious cycle. And then what happens? Body starts to fail, and you end up in the hospital. And of course, once you end up in the hospital, the person you're with, is probably not going to be as loyal and reliable as you thought. And they are going to just disappear. Maybe they take all your stuff with you. I mean, that's just one example. Could be anything, though. The universe is tricky. So this disaster is completely avoidable. I'm asking you to avoid it. You want to. Strength to make a decision. Strength in the judgment card here. You have to make the choice on your own. If you want to avoid this, this is a hard choice to make. You have to swallow all the pride. You have to throw it all in the fire. You have to just say, yes, I was wrong. This was the bad choice to make. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to move forward. I need to move on. I need to, I need to be my own self again. You need to choose you. When I'm saying you're being selfish, I'm saying you're being selfish in the sense of you're not choosing the people that actually care and love you, care about you, the ones who are there for you your whole life. You're choosing somebody who is draining you of every resource you have. And I know this sounds insane. I know this sounds crazy, but I do also know there are hundreds of thousands of people out there in this situation right now. They're in a relationship because they don't want to be alone. They're in a relationship because of convenience, or they're in a relationship just because neither one has anywhere else to go, or their lives are so intertwined that tearing them apart would be impossible, even though they hate each other. There's tons of different reasons why people are with others they don't want to be with. But if you're watching this, I'm telling you, the universe is coming. I think it will, and when the disaster hits, you're not going to like it. It's just not going to be a good time. Anyway, that's your reading for today, so I'm going to show you the cards, and we will be done. Here we go. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and it's pretty impressive that you could make it to the end of one of these videos with no flashy music or editing or anything like that. Old school YouTube. Guy with a cell phone camera and just talking with tarot cards. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to, please think about hitting the old subscribe button. Takes a second, totally free, and, helps the channel grow. Share this video if you think somebody else could use the message. Maybe they can avoid a disaster in their life. Maybe that's why you're watching this video right now, or you tuned into it. Maybe you know somebody who's like, oh yeah, I know someone like this. Maybe it can help them. If you can't find help here, I hope you found help somewhere else. Before you log out forever, if this didn't resonate, please think about hitting the back button and check the videos. I've done quite a few. Maybe one of those will resonate with you. They're all timeless, so you never know. Anyway, I think I've said my piece. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I do try to upload every day. See you later. Have a good one. Bye.